Hello Martin, we are here today at Castle TVR. Martin's the new general manager. He sort of started, I think it was about 6 months ago, Martin,
Yeah,
was it?
started in the beginning of January.
Yeah, cool. So we're here today to have an interview and walk around Castle's facilities and sort of just have a look at what they're doing these days, talk a bit about the history of Castle and also have a look at what they're doing outside because there seems to be a lot of construction going on outside.
A lot of work going on.
A lot of work. So we'll just try and get a feel for what the future is as well.
Okay.
Okay, Martin. So why don't you just sort of give us a quick tour around this one? It looks like lots of lovely cars.
This is the top floor where most of the restoration goes on the classic cars. The servicing goes on downstairs with the TVRs and the Lotuses. And most of this is long-term projects that have been here for a while. Restoration normally sort of 2 to 2.5 years. Walk around, let's have a look.
Yeah, sure. So what sort of cars does Castle usually deal with? I mean, obviously there's the TVRs, otherwise we wouldn't be here, but what sort of other cars?
We're trying to build up the Mercedes side of it, the classics Mercedes side of it. We've done a few Jaguars, E-Types, S-Series, and anything really that comes along, but we're trying to focus mainly on Jaguars and Mercedes on the classic side of it.
Cool.
But we have done a few Astons. We've got an Aston over here that we've fully restored. Got an E-Type.
Nice, lovely. Always have liked the classic sort of minis.
Yeah, I mean,
lovely looking car. Horrible to drive, but lovely looking car.
I think I think we all hark back to the Mini of the Cooper days, and yeah, they're great to look at, and I actually still quite enjoy driving them, but technology's moved on, and that's for a customer. He's got an E-Type and a Jag we look after, and it's his son's car. So,
nice.
We've got a Tuscan under here that we've just fully resprayed in reflex charcoal. Customer's picking up on Monday.
Oh, I remember Tuscans. In fact, it was the first TVR I ever bought. Used to have it serviced here. God knows what. 2007, I think it was.
Wow.
And yeah.
Was it a Mark II or a Mark I?
It was one of the 2000 Mark I Red Rose ones. So one of the first ones. Had done about 40,000 miles and no engine problems. So it was probably one of the lucky ones.
This is a Mercedes we're doing for a customer. We're doing some chassis repairs. We've got to do quite a bit of work on the suspension.
That's a lovely colour.
Yeah, very nice car. I mean, I think she's a very pretty car.
Yeah, she is. What is she?
My honest answer is I don't know.
Well,
I know it's a Mercedes.
Yeah, that's a good start. Well, let's have a look at the back. There should be a badge or something. I can usually tell. Ah, 220. Yeah. Here I am, a member of the Mercedes Club, and I don't even recognise Mercedes these days.
220 Cabriolet, yeah. That's it. I'm still finding my way around in the last 6 months of different models and what they mean, what they represent. But I mean, I think this is stunning inside. I like the dash. Proper historic driving, really. Gear change.
I think I've seen this one before here quite a few times as well. Yeah, lovely car. Must be worth a few bob nowadays.
Yeah, price-wise I really don't know, but yeah, it's. I think he bought it at auction without looking at it, and there's quite a bit of corrosion on it, but we're doing a repair for now. We're not going to do. It really needs full stripping and dipping or blasting. Look at the pagoda we got on the go for one of our customers.
Yeah, I've seen that one here before as well. I think it's another long-term resident.
This is actually a fairly new, recent one. I think probably the long-term one's over there. You'll see that in a minute, which is nearly finished. So.
Now I have seen. This is the Coombs one, isn't it?
No, the Coombs one's down at the showroom at Unit 3. This is a customer of mine from Bespoke. He's got a few cars we look after. Funny enough, he's got a classic convertible Mini. He's got a beautiful Cerbera. We've just put a new chassis on. And he bought this because I think that was the year he was born. So, but if you look at it, this was a typical bank robber's car of the day.
Yeah, I know.
If you look at the bags on the back seat, he's got a little bit of a joke going on in there.
Why not?
Exactly. And he takes it to Goodwood and all of the shows, and you know he loves it. We're doing a bit of repair on the front wing. Could do with other bits, but he wants to use it.
Yeah. Does he also own a classic TVR? Because I might know him. I know.
No.
Because there is one TVR owner who has a car that's
he would
very
buy a
similar
wedge
to this.
if the right wedge come along. He would have a wedge.
Yeah, no, I think it's I think the car that he has is a more modern one. I think it's either a Tuscan or a Cerbera.
He's got a Cerbera. We did a chassis on it over at
Yeah,
last year.
it might be him then. Might be him.
190, that's our car. We don't want to do a full restoration on it, but it's been repainted. We wanted to try and keep the patina in it. We've got new carpets going in it, but she's nearly finished.
Yeah, I must admit, I always have liked the classic Jags. The classic Mercs. They are very nice.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
They
You
are.
can see yourself driving along in the south of France somewhere with the roof down.
They've just gone stupid in prices though these days.
Yeah, they have climbed. But she's in reasonable condition, which is good.
Yeah, I know Peter likes, who's the owner of the business, likes Mercs and always has.
Yeah, he's a big Mercedes fan.
Yeah.
Well, he's been with Mercedes repairs, approved repairer for a long time.
God, any of the colours.
It's breathing. Both of those are long-term projects. We're just sort of playing with them really to see what we can and can't do. Sort of trying to make a bit more of a.
It's a Porsche, isn't it? A Camaro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it look a bit more retro.
Yeah, right. Well, you know my girlfriend, she's very much into Porsches. I think she's got up to about 11 or so now.
The thing is nowadays with Porsche, everyone's taking the sort of more modern stuff and making them look older.
Yeah, I don't like that sort of approach. Well, I can't say I'm modifying all my cars under the sun, but no, I prefer to.
Well, they see how beauty is in the eye of the beholder, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. One must keep one personal opinion to oneself sometimes.
Yep. Got a Jensen that we're doing up. It's been an ongoing project. That again, it's another one that the business owns, and we're so busy we can't always get on with it. But we've taken the original engine out and put an LS3 in it.
Interceptor?
Yes.
Looks Mark. Doesn't look like a Mark III. A Mark II.
I think it's a Mark II, but
yeah.
It could be earlier. Who knows?
Mark I.
But they were a beautiful car.
Yeah. No, I've always. If I was going to sort of have a wish list of ones that I'd like to do, is there's the Volvo, like the white one that I almost bought.
Yeah.
I still regret doing that. And one of the Jensens, the Mark III.
I think it's the rear screen on these and the look, I think they were originally a 6.7.
Yeah.
But they weren't known for their reliability.
No, I mean the engines on these
problem.
were sort of screwed.
An Aston that's been fully restored. It's been quite a long ongoing project.
Yeah, no, I've seen this quite a few times when I've been here. I think the last time I actually came here was with a, would have been about 1.5, probably 2 years ago now, when Tom had a Mercedes car club day.
Right.
So I came down with the Mercedes car club. Yeah, I must admit, I've never really been a big fan of the Astons.
Again, it's that personal choice, isn't it? I mean, these weren't a lot of money not so long ago, but they've climbed quite steeply.
got a V12 Vantive, but that's about the only one I have these days.
Use it much?
No, actually, it's one that my girlfriend and I own jointly. But apart from a few times when we actually bought it, it's been in storage most of the time.
What year is she?
It was about 2014, I think, 2015. But yeah, bought it, put it away, haven't really used it since.
Customers one in for a hot start issue. Pump and injector's gone away for repairs.
Again, another lovely looking car.
Yeah, they're quite simple, but they're very elegant.
Yeah, well, most classic Mercedes are, which is sort of, I think it's about 1960s, 1970s one, isn't it, from memory?
I think it's the 60s, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I must admit, the more I've got older, it happens to all of us, but the more I've got older, the more I've sort of gone in for the classic cars now.
There was something quite elegant about them, chic.
Yeah.
This is one that's been fully dipped. Another Pagoda.
They're breeding like rabbits.
If only they would. It's a customer's car. This one is one we own that we're building for ourselves.
So what, we sell it or put it into
Pete? Yeah, we'll go sale, but
because Pete's got quite a collection of cars as well.
He's got a nice collection of cars. Yeah.
Well, it's been a while since I've chatted to him, so I don't really know what he's got these days.
This is probably the white one you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
She's not many miles away from being finished. And again, obviously the E-Type going back together in the middle.
I did have an E-Type ages ago. One of these types, I think it was a Mark II actually. Or Series 2. It's being restored. The guy who was restoring it said, "I'll buy it off you." So since I didn't really want to have it at the time, I just sold it to him. They're nice looking cars, but I do think they're a bit overhyped for what they are themselves.
Yeah, the trouble is with most classic driving, it's a different. We're all used to modern cars,
yeah.
And that's the problem. And when we're driving something you have to work, it all of a sudden seems a bit hard work.
Well, you have a 1937 Lanchester. So is this sort of level used mostly for storage, or is it used for servicing and storage?
No, we don't. It's all restoration stuff.
Restoration.
Going up here, yeah.
Right. Nice clean environment for it. Sort of key for one of these cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think last time I saw this car, the interior wasn't in quite such a nice state.
Yeah, I think this was over on the far ramp, and it was really just the body shed itself. But since Christmas, it's gone back together, and it's probably a couple of weeks away from being complete, and for the customers to drive it away.
Yeah, cool. So do you find that most of your business comes from the sort of more classical side these days, or is
No, the TVR on the Lotus side is still buzzing. We're still booking. We're booking about 4 to 5 weeks in advance at the moment, which is good. The classic inquiries come from all over the world. We just had a car coming from California, a 190, and we're just pricing that up to fully restore that. So,
of course, I mean, Castle is basically being after you, Martin. After you, my lord. When I first started with Castle, when I first bought my car here, they were mainly a Lotus and TVR dealer. But yeah, as you say, it's been quite an expansive growth over the last 15 years or so. God, is it that long? Ah, yes. Mark 1 Tuscan, my first TVR.
Yeah, funny enough, this has had some head work, had a new couple of cams and a new cylinder head.
Yeah. They are lovely looking cars. Bastards to drive, but really nice looking cars.
See, I think because maybe I've been working with them since 2000, and you get used to it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they are a beast, but they do. Everybody loves them, and I think it's because it's a British car, and you still get people ask, well, what is it? And you say it's a TVR, and it's like, what's a TVR? And it stands for Trevor, and they find that highly amusing, which always amuses me still. But you get a lot of bang for your buck.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think I bought mine for about 15. No, it's less than that. It's 10,000. Yeah, 12.
You wouldn't buy one
12,
of those now. Not for that now,
no,
would you?
No.
And you can see down here it is mainly servicing that goes on. We've got the Lotus in for its 4-year service. A couple of other cars. We have got a couple of classics over in the corner. And again, everything else here really is almost finished, and it's just a case of waiting to put the last bits back together and get them out. Don't ask about the car on the ramp. An American classic.
In double quotes.
Sort of car I grew up seeing in Starsky and Hutch and that sort of thing.
Yeah, sort of reminds me of that. The sort of black guy, I can't remember his name.
Huggy Bear.
Huggy Bear, that's it, yeah. Yes, I remember that. Yes, you have to have an odd flavour of character to sort of like those cars.
Yeah. The 190 has been a full restoration for us. This 190 we're sorting out for another garage. It's had some starting issues which we've hopefully sorted out. Parts have just arrived from Germany and will be started on Monday.
So how many sort of service engineers do you have these days? I mean, obviously there's old famous Snibs and there's famous Skip.
Skippy, still doing a lot of noble work. Graham's here, Kevin's with me, and Bradley. So it's 4 from Bespoke, plus Snibs, it's 5, and then I've got 4 guys upstairs on the restoration side. So yeah,
quite a motley crew.
Yeah,
quite a
could
large
probably
crew.
do with another technician. But you can see it's still mainly TVR and Lotus.
Yeah.
There's a lot of TVRs going on in here at the moment.
What sort of work do you... I mean, what's your sort of profile for TVRs? I imagine it's pretty much everything under the sun, really.
Anything can be done to a TVR, we do here, yeah.
You do engine rebuilds and chassis replacements? And...
Yeah, trim work. We've got a guy that comes in, Peter I've known for 35 years, does our trim work. Obviously with Hilton, we've got Hilton Coach Works, we've got a body shop across the road.
Of course, I think this is the third incarnation of a workshop that's Hilton's had over the years. I mean, there was
it was at Lower Street.
Started off in Stansted, which I think was where most people sort of got their first introduction to TVRs, and then moved over to just outside of Stansted on the farm.
Yeah. Unit 1.
Yeah, and then which I think you still own as well, don't you?
We do, yes.
Yeah. What's it? Is that part of sales now?
Yeah, we've sublet that to people that sort of import cars. I think they tend to specialise in Japanese stuff and
pop over there.
But
sometime.
nice stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to pop over there sometime.
Yeah.
Used to have the old. Well, I've still got a Subaru, but it's not road legal these days. It just use it for sort of rallying.
Yeah, and at the moment while the showroom's being built, we've got the cars for sale in Unit 3. So we've got an upstairs and a downstairs there again. Very much TVRs and the classic Lotuses are all downstairs and the classics are upstairs.
Cool. So I'm being popular with email today.
It's nice for you to be popular too.
So I believe you also mentioned that you do paint repairs as well and sort of repair shop. Shall we go and have a look at that one next?
I can't go into the body shop
No,
because
okay.
they're closed, but I can take you across.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I think there's about 40 people employed over there, so
Cool.
it's quite a big, busy body shop. We're VW approved, Audi approved, Tesla approved. Got a lot of manufacturing's VW. You can see we're quite busy out in the car park as well.
Oh yes, and these are the new facilities which are being built, aren't they?
Yes.
Custom built, I believe, as well.
They are, yes. Body shop's going to have refit sort of on the bottom floor. It's going to be a mixture of us and other repairs going on the second floor, and the top floor's purely for storage.
So quite a large expansion.
Yeah. It's taken a long time, but
Well, they always do.
it's
mate.
a big building.
They always do.
But it's amazing, really, how in 6 months it's taken shape, because all the cladding's now gone up and the windows are going in, so it looks more and more like a building. So more cars.
Yeah. Of course, since we're coming over to the body shop, the cars over here are not quite so spotless as the cars over there, but
Yeah, so that body shop goes up to the far corner up where the fence is. And yeah, we are very, very busy on that side of it as well. But you can see because we're manufacturer approved, we do a lot of Mercedes, a lot of Audi, a lot of VWs. We've got a few Ferraris in at the moment we're doing as well. And it's such an eclectic mix on the body shop side, really.
of course the main Hilton facilities used to be here, because I remember when I used to bring my Lotus, or the Evora, I think it was, to
Yeah, Snibs and
get
Paul used to work
here.
in the main workshop.
Yeah.
That's the lifts going in, so we've got 2 car lifts going away to the top. Showroom's got 3 floors, so we're going to have the modern stuff downstairs, the classics in the middle, and we've also got a roof terrace which we can drive cars onto as well, so we can have open evenings and show off what we've got as well.
Cool. So when do you think that these new facilities will be online?
Peter thinks in August.
I think that's a bit of an optimistic.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to hazard a guess, really.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take time. I mean, if you wanted to wander through, you're more than welcome to wander through. Have to be careful because we haven't got any high-vis jackets on. Customer lift going in there, got a parts lift there, and then we've got 2 main lifts for cars there. This is workshop, strip and fit for the body side of it, all the clean work. From here onwards it's going to be showroom, and you've got the classic floor for the showroom. Yeah. And then you've got the roof terrace at the top.
Cool.
Turntable there. Parking out the front for the used cars.
Should be good when it comes online.
It's going to be very impressive when it's all finished.
Oh, I've heard that before.
And again, if we go out this door, we can see we've got more cars under cover. We do have a separate unit that we store sort of long-term stuff in as well at the moment. But obviously, it'd be nice to have it eventually all,
all on site.
in one house. Yeah. Certainly make running the business easier.
Oh, I remember these covers used to be over at Stansted.
Yeah. I think Giles and Peter bought them all.
Yeah, yeah.
We had them at when I was based at the TVR Centre with Giles Cooper. It was a long time ago.
God, that's a name from the past year.
But yeah, I think that's really what we do.
Of course, my little Lotus Esprit, Esprit, yeah, that's it. Esprit is in there.
You forgot what you got.
I know. It gets to
Too
that
many
point. It
cars.
gets to that point at times. It gets to that point. No, that's just age, mate. It's just age. The brain's going out the wheel.
But it'll be nice when it's done. It'll be nice when it's laid out. We can all work in one place and and be proud of the facilities that are being built.
Yeah.
And we're even having a ramp that goes up to the second floor where the big opening is. So the ramp will start here. You can see where the pillars are going to go, and we'll be able to drive up onto the second floor.
Good. Right. Well, thank you very much for your time, Martin. I think there's
no worries. Nice to see you again.
Yeah. Unless there's anything else you particularly want to cover.
I think we've done it all.
I think we've done it all. Yeah. I mean, get an obligatory picture of the TVRs in front of the building, which is always nice.
And obviously, when it's all finished, we'll be hosting open days. So it'd be nice to see people back. And
yeah, well, of course, that really depends also on the wonderful pandemic as well.
Yeah. Well, you've been to enough to the ones we had at Bespoke. They were always good fun. Lots of cars, lots of people. Everybody's a petrol head. Didn't always have TVRs, but just car enthusiasts like we all are.
Yeah. Well, you have to be in a car enthusiast to own a TVR.
I've got a TVR as well, and she's lovely. Never goes wrong.
Have you got it restored now, mate?
It's
up and working.
The engine's in. Just got finished the final plumbing. Probably about 8 hours work left to do, and yeah, the new chassis, the new engine. It's going to be good as new. Trigger's broom.
Cool. Is that I can't remember. Is it an AJP or is it a
Serby 4.5
yeah.
AJP?
Oh, cool, cool. Well, you'll have to take me out in that when it gets back up and running.
I will do.
I can do a review of a Cerbera. One of the TVRs I haven't actually driven yet.
I'll let you drive it.
Cool. Cool. Put your life in your hands. No, I really do like the Cerberas, but they're just such a, I don't know, they're such an eclectic
mix
eclectic, yeah.
I like them. I think they, I think it's probably the first TVR I fell in love with when I went to work with Giles at TVR Centre. It would just look like someone had chopped the roof down, and they start with an angry growl, and I quite like that. They are quite quick as well, but they're just, like all the TVRs, they're all beautiful. And
yeah.
I would own every one of them if I could afford to do so, but choices are at the moment, it's just the one. So.
Yeah, but it's a lovely car. I finally get to see it. But anyway, cool. All right, so I think we will thank you very much for your time today, Martin.
You're
much
welcome.
Appreciated, and we'll have to pop back, of course, when everything's
finished. Yeah, and we can show you around in the new building.
Yeah, cool. All right, mate.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, thanks for that. And of
Take
course,
care.
I'll put your head back into the.
That'll upset everybody.